Welcome back to another game, and we're obviously staying with Van Geet. How many games are we on now? So we're up to 2150, 75 games. We get the main line, which is nice. So yeah, we've had this loads of times. I'd be interested in, once I get enough data, to see how my different openings perform. I think the overall goal of this will be to see what performance rating I have with all the different openings. So we've played the Van Geet a lot, but like with black, I'm still not quite certain what I should be playing with the different bits. So like, what do I get with the Dutch versus what do I get with the Grunfeld versus what do I get playing knight c6. So here. Still don't quite have enough data. I wouldn't have thought at 75 games, half of them black, half of them white. So there's a common move, but I want to play a5 first, as usual, so that when I play d3, my bishop's got a retreating option. Usual option is this as well. Although, yeah, like I say, that knight maneuver, I think only works when they've got played c5 and got a bishop on d6. Because if we go here, we just fall walk into this tactic, don't we? So. There. Doesn't do anything though, does it? Need to come up with a decent plan, really. So I'll say the only kind of one that I'm used to is this. Bishop g5, knight g5. So knight g5 forces this. And then f4. Kind of like that. Or knight g5 there. Trades. Pushes. King move. Maybe I don't even push, maybe I leave the update. Leave the double pawns. Or maybe I do push. Maybe I don't. So there, this is weak. You can't defend it so well. Yeah, and then I can follow it with f4. I kind of like this. One thing I was looking at is if I could get rook there, could I like try and get a bishop out, but that's sealing your bishop's fate a bit, I think. I've got this anyway. So yeah, I like f4. Taking can't be good because you've got this kind of weak structure. I've got an open f-file. If the f-file opens up, I think I'll be well placed. Yep, so now f4. only reason I paused for so long was bishop g4. I think it's okay. Just slide. That's an option. No, because when it takes, it hits tempo with there. I think I need to come back. I've uglified his position. I've got this loose knight on g3. Well, can't semi-loose. Don't think you can even really call it loose, could you? But glad I've got f4 in. This light square bishop is really good. I think this is a strong option. Right, yeah. It's annoying that they can swap things off. But there, I still think it's pretty good for me. Because even if I trade, what are you going to take back? But I think taking the pawn might be your best bet. No, then you just drop there, don't you? That doesn't feel right. Like there's opportunity to fork here. Maybe an opportunity to take here. I mean, simple enough is just playing f5, which I think is a really super move. Can we go, if we got anything better? So let's, if takes, then knight is taking. And this comes with a takes, matching queen takes, and there. Loads of squares. There or there, I think you really do. Let's look back again, so there. Yeah, literally there or there for queen. Any decent follow-ups in that position? Yeah, taking there wins a pawn, does it? That seems a bit complex. So let's have a look at that again. Takes. Knight takes where you go down the exchange. That takes. If rook takes, you get pinned. And you drop an exchange. So takes, 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 takes is forced. Bishop there. The only squares you can go to are there and there. I can take there. If you take back, I pick up your knight. In a really strong position. Maybe get my queen up. I still got the bishop, I'm on the pawn. I think this is a forcing line. The wins a pawn. Might even win 2 pawns. I think this, yeah, wins a pawn, maybe 2. Knight takes, queen takes. Bishop there. And then bishop takes on h6 at the end of the line. Yeah, so here's what I was talking about. The only squares that the queen's got is c5 and a5, neither of which do an awful lot. I take on h6, pick up the knight. Okay, the rook's still there, so takes, rook takes. Or takes. Okay, so takes. There. I think I do this. Queen there. On this pawn. I think that's good. Let's do it. Yeah, there's no mate threats that they can throw in, is there? Let's do it and see. If they move the king, might even sack. So maybe this was an interesting idea. They have this. Yeah, otherwise this would have been strong, but they can take it. I wonder if I could take that. Might be unnecessarily complex. Is this also a move? Not really, because then when we come back. Okay, so I think knight takes is the way we go. I say maybe this was an option, but I don't think there's any need for it. Okay, so this is weak, right? Check there, doesn't quite get anything done. So I was looking at this, multi-purpose of also going here. I'd really like to have played up here, but not too late to just blunder your queen in one move. Also interesting, taking here. Rook takes, queen there. You can't defend with anything, can you? Okay. Same premise really as queen coming here. No, because on bishop there takes, you take with the pawn, you don't lose anything. So I think I can play rook takes here. Imagine rook takes, queen there. No queen there, no, oh there is queen there. Check. Or maybe even bishop there, so there's not that. So this. This. Not really threatening anything, is it? There. Check. This is interesting then. Queen can draw a lot of decent squares. Don't want to dip too low on time. What about just a straight up check here? Yeah, check. If you come up. Check. Does that give me any advantage being on there? I feel like knight up is the right move. I honestly don't know. Maybe bishop here just to kick the queen offside. We can do this, and then this, and then this. I'm burnt through a lot of time now. This is not very good. Don't let the laptop die. Maybe this reroute is... Yeah, maybe, well, I don't know, maybe it's like check there, then takes, and if rook takes, check, no, don't see it. So I think this, yeah, provokes this. Can you go so early? I think it's just a useful square to be on. Also, we'll just get out of this. What it really is just a split pawn structure, but he's got a bishop pair. I've got a weakness here. His queen's a bit offside, but maybe this is quite strong now. Goes that way. Up to attack the pawn. Finish rook over, maybe even to here. Yeah, I've let this position fall. With only 1 minute 43. Don't think I'm even any better now. Some ideas of this if things get a bit loose. If you play queen here, or queen here. This bishop is out of the game. If I could have my queen here, that would be quite a useful square, where it puts pressure on both of these pieces, and that can't for obvious reasons. Just to try and show up a pawn structure. This to play this. What's my plan? This to get here. Is this coming? So it looks maybe what I'm doing more against this. Yeah. Okay, he's out of the pin now, so the bishop's kind of live. Therefore makes some sense, I think. Also gives my knight some life. Bad things happen when I have no time. This rook is terrible. That move allows this. Which I think is okay, because trade have this. Yeah, so I think I'm going to try to play this next. Or we just take the bishop and play king here. So takes, king up, over. So this. I think this is okay. Maybe. So takes. Pins, king up. No, takes. Maybe, yeah, maybe pins, king up. No, because this pawn will be loose. So takes, pins, rook takes. Rook pins, king up. Check. Drop back here. Check. Here, mate. So takes, pins, takes. Pressure on the pin piece there, check. There. Check. There. Oh, no, it's not mate, because I think I've got a knight here. We'll see. I think I win the pawn. But it's a bit sketchy. Bishop there, takes. No, bishop there, I take the rook. Yeah, anything not involving this rook gets taken. So there, rook takes. There. Series of only moves, right. So now I'm thinking king here, check, king here, and there's no rook there for mate because the knight defense is there. Rook there, king this side. If I go up, I don't think that's any good. If I go back, it's just a repeat. So I've got to go here. No infiltration if you take. If I go there and you check, I slide over. So I go there. How do I get out of this position? Pawn up. Rook over, because the rook's not doing anything. There. And I think pawn up, rook over, king up. And then pawn up, and the rook comes in here. No, that's not the move. I might have been close to losing? Maybe losing, yeah, because his king might come on a march. Maybe his king ends up on the wrong spot, I don't know. So we're up a pawn here. Next we just need to find the right conversion idea. No, that's a check. That's a big check. That's a game over check. That's a take the rook. We'll take the knight. Let's have a look at that then. I think it might have been drawing, if not worse, towards the end there. Right, so this is a position we've had loads of times. Bishop out. 2 knights. Yeah, white wins 60% of these games, kind of in every position. Yeah, so knight g5 here makes some sense. To play a 4, cool. Alright, so let's take it, okay. And maybe just leave it pinned for a little while. So, take, rook takes. Okay, so let's cash in immediately. Take the pawn, take there. Oh. Like this? Oh, okay, yeah, you need that square for that. So there, check. What are we here? Okay, that's an interesting line I did not see. We just came back, still +1. Takes, 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 bishop, queen moves. Yeah, okay. Taking on h6 +2, so takes, knight takes, yeah, knight takes, pawn takes. And this is where I spent ages. Okay, so knight up was the best move, and if king up, attack the rook. If rook goes here, because we now blocked the queen, right? So here now becomes strong. Okay, yeah, let me pick up the queen. Yeah, rook up, still +1.5. So still drive the knight forward. Still +1, but I've made just a sequence of bad moves, really. Really wants me to just double on the F file. Yeah, because it's really difficult to defend. You have to drop back the queen. And then I triple stack. King. Okay. +0.4. Yeah, so I thought this bit was forced, so I should take the bishop and just claim long term I'm going to pick this pawn up. So maybe it's takes, rook there, and then king over. Now how do I get a third piece on it? So takes, king takes. Rook there. Fine. So I end up with double pawns to pick it up. So I wonder if the line that I went into, like I say, is that. So I go rook there. Yeah, now black's winning. Wow. Black's winning with the immediate. This. Oh, what did I? Oh, did I think I could take? Yeah, I totally missed that. Totally missed that. Yeah, I'd be down in exchange. This is a terrible move. Takes pins. Yeah, taking with the rook was pretty bad as well. So they're going up. So if I go back, is it a draw? So I was worried about this, then this, and now what do? You start bringing your king in, right? Oh, I can go this way. No, because if you go too far, you get. So I'm just shuffling. It's just a draw, right? Okay. Shuffle, you get here. Like this. Okay, interesting. Yeah. So low time caused a series of blunders pretty much throughout. Oh yeah, I can just move my knight. Why don't I just move the knight? Actually, that doesn't matter. And then yeah, this is just a knockout punch. Cool. Nice.